Hey everyone, it's Unlikely Hero here, and I'm back with some more Monster Rancher 2. Now, it's been a little while since I recorded this game, but at the end of the last episode, I said I was going to enter another Rank C tournament. So, yeah, I'm sticking to that. That's what we're doing. Let's go for it. So, Spooky's speed and defense are higher now. I think they're actually potentially his highest stats right now. So I'm hoping that he can kind of take hits and dodge hits a little better now for this tournament. However, I did receive some advice on one of my previous videos, in which I was told I should focus more on Spooky's intelligence, which does make sense and is kind of what I was probably going to do next anyway. So after this tournament, regardless of the result, I'll be focusing on his intelligence, I think. Interestingly, there's... between the time of me getting the advice, there's another video that will have gone up. So time-wise, it's a little weird for me, and maybe for you as well. Offrey's got some scarily powerful attacks. He doesn't look like a threat, really, but he really is. Okay. I always prefer to just KO him as quick as possible, if I'm honest. If I remember correctly, we did beat him last time, so that isn't very reflective on how the rest of this tournament will go. I believe Offrey and the drunk cat monster who were up against next, I think I beat both of them last time. And lost to everyone else, if I remember correctly. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Gotta be super focused. The fact that I kind of slightly have the hiccups is a bit distracting. Just got to actually land some hits on him. And not let him use oil fire. I think we've had this discussion before. We don't want any oil fire. He is fast though. Okay. Sorry, that was a really funny noise. Oh, he is just, especially fast today. I think last time I, got quite lucky with managing to land a hit on him. He is a very fast monster. Okay, we had some trouble with this one last time. Every time I forget how fast this monster actually is, because I just don't expect that type of monster. I shouldn't judge it by appearance, but I don't expect it to have much speed at all. And to be fair, he is actually quite fast. I left myself right open to that. I could see that he was in a position to use straight the whole time, and I just stayed in that kind of window for him and just practically let him do it. Not good tactics at all. Unfortunately, with straight being a mid-range attack, and Spooky not having any long-range, like really long-range attacks, it's difficult for me to get out of range of straight. Okay, that's not ideal. I think with a bit more luck on my side, that fight could have been won, but I can't really rely on that. I can't remember if Zamba was here for the last tournament. I don't think he was, but I could be wrong. Just keep doing it until he lands it. Could still really do with just packing a bit more of a punch, I think. But I think that's why it would be potentially a good idea to focus on his intelligence, because I think it comes more naturally to him. And then we can get him, hopefully, some more intelligence-based moves. And hopefully they'll be quite powerful. Yeah, this is not going well. I am quite tempted to drop out of the tournament and just go back to training. However, on the off chance that we can win some more matches, I think I'm going to stay in because I've said this a few times before, I'm worried about the amount of money that I currently have in the game. So I think if I can get even just a little bit of prize money, it might make the tournament fairly worthwhile. So I am going to stick with it, but I don't know. I mean, we've lost all but one match so far, so I'm not sure how I'm going to place in this tournament. Really need to try and avoid that. I'm just going to take a minute to look at the scoreboard once these next matches are over. Just to kind of work out if it's worth me continuing or if I should just quit. Yeah, I'm gonna drop out. It just felt like pointless. I wasn't gonna win it, and I am kind of getting increasingly worried with Spooky getting older. I'm getting increasingly worried about him getting KO'd in matches and things, so yeah, not ideal, but I think I will kind of go back to training him and be looking at his intelligence. But I mean, I've no idea how well this is going to go, because I mean, like I said, he is getting a bit older now. I don't know how much longer his lifespan will actually be. And ideally, I need to send him off on an errantry in order to gain a new technique, an intelligence one. Oh, look, it's a sign. It's like, is that the same mailman, or is it a second one who's completely identical to the previous one, bringing some more mail? Okay. Just wanna take a quick look. Yeah, I mean, Spooky's intelligence is reasonable at the moment. It's comparable to his other stats, but I think focusing on it would be a good idea. The errantry is cheaper, so I will probably send him off on one. I don't have a huge amount of money, but I think that it's going to be the way forward. I think I'm going to have to do it. Right. Let's send him off on that errantry then. So it was this one. Yeah. Okay, and there is a chance to acquire a new technique. That's good. Okay. Yes, let's go. I'm really hoping he'll gain an offensive technique rather than a kind of support one. Like their Toxic Nectar is more of a supporting move rather than attack, kind of. I mean, it does a little bit of damage, but it's more to lower the enemy monster's guts. So if I can get Spooky a intelligence move that kind of does, it's more focused on doing damage, that'll be really good. That's kind of what we're hoping for here. The little sparkle that means he's had an idea. I still love his little victory dance. Okay, no technique yet, but there's still time. I'm just sat here secretly stressing that he might not get a new technique. It's fine, it's fine. It's not the end of the world if he doesn't. I would strongly prefer if he did, but... I genuinely was not expecting him to fail that. I'm quite surprised at that. Because, I mean, we've been on this one before and he's made it to the gorilla fight, so... I'm hoping... Okay. Just having a funny 5 minutes, I suppose. Here's me saying I was worried about him not getting a new technique, and then no new technique. Why would I scold him? Colt, what the hell? Like, that seems just really harsh. I'm not going to be like, oh, you didn't get a new technique. Ah. Okay. So that, isn't really the result I wanted from that errantry. So far, in all honesty, this hasn't been a very successful episode. But, I will continue as I said. I will train his intelligence, and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna give him some more rest, because he still only seems well, which to me means they're not. There we go. That's what we want. I'm just gonna... Yeah, his intelligence didn't even really go up that kind of considerably from the errantry either. It may be that in order to get a new technique, his intelligence needs to be a bit higher, but I think that there's a specific thing that the errantry guy says, if that's the case. I think he basically says that there are new techniques to be gained, but your monster isn't ready, but he says it in a different way than that, but I can't remember. So I think with Spooky, there are moves that are perfectly achievable by him, it's just that chance dictated that we didn't get a new technique. This is really bad, but I genuinely can't remember if you can gain new techniques just from drills or if you have to go on an errantry. Well, to be fair, I never claimed to be the font of all knowledge on this game. What have you brought us? A flower. Not a nut this time. It's difficult because if I can't enter him in a tournament, we are going to gradually run out of money, especially if I need to send him on another errantry at some point. No, Colt, we're not going to the tournament. We all know how that went last time. I have to admit, I have a lot of patience. Particularly for this game, I have a lot of patience. However, this kind of playthrough, particularly with Spooky, may actually be one of the most frustrating ones I've had in my adult life. I used to get way more frustrated as a child, but I think this is one of the only times that I've kind of kind of come close to wanting to give up on this game as an adult. I'm not going to. It's not really in my nature. But I have wondered a couple of times if this might be a bit of a lost cause. but I am determined to keep trying. I am still sticking with what I said before, though, about if I don't complete the game with Spooky, I'm going to take a break from the game. Because, I mean, this is the longest running thing on my channel so far, and I've been kind of playing it basically non-stop, having uploads almost every week, apart from in October. And I just think that I need to buy some more mint leaves, but that's not what I was going to say. I just think that after this, if I haven't completed it, I will take a break, because I think it will do me some good to get away from it for a little bit, and also to just play some other things for my channel. I already have been doing that a little bit, but it would be really nice to get some different content up, I think, again. Right. I'm only going to buy 2 mint leaves because they're not on sale right now. So yeah, that's not to say that after Spooky I will never come back to the game again. Unless I complete it, of course, in which case, fantastic, it's done. But if I do not complete the game with Spooky, it's not that I'm never going to come back to it again. It's just, I think that in that scenario, I could probably use a bit of a break from it. Okay, cool. So Spooky's actually leveled up enough in his intelligence to have a 2-star study drill. So now he gets to be in this bigger sort of library space, which is cool. Gosh, it's his birthday again already. No, not happening, Colt. No one here wants me to sing. And please don't say that you do, because I won't sing on camera. His birthdays seem to be coming like quicker now. I don't know how that is. I mean, I know that physically they are not. It's just that it's probably because I'm quite conscious that he's getting older. I keep expecting it to each new year to be the year that Colt tells me it is old. We need to consider its retirement. She may even say it after this. I don't know. Okay, no, apparently not. I don't really know what the usual lifespan is for these monsters, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm going to leave this episode here because I know it hasn't been very successful, but it is getting a bit long now, so I will end it. I'm going to continue training his intelligence in the next one. I think I'm going to just focus on that for a while. Maybe try and send him on another errantry to try and get another technique, stuff like that. I think I probably should have been focusing on his intelligence more from the get-go, really. Might have made a bit of a mistake there. Still, there's nothing I can do about that now. I'll just have to kind of refocus now and hope that it's not too late. Okay, so that's the plan for the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.